Hi, fire signs. I'm here with your May 2019 outlook. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and toss the rest. If nothing is resonating for you, then you may want to also check your moon and rising signs as well. If you have not watched my other videos for this month, then you may not have seen my new artwork behind me, which is absolutely amazing. It is pour art. She actually just pours into the shape of feathers, which is just phenomenal because I'm not artistic at all. But she's a local artist here, and I have her information down below if you want to check out her Instagram. She's located in Ohio, so I don't know if she's shipping outside of the state, but I just thought it was amazing and spiritual and just very beautiful. So I wanted to share that with you all. Now, we're going to get started, and I just wanted to say I had so many decks of cards that were I walked up to where I store my cards, and there was a deck was like pick me. I don't know what that means, but I feel like there's going to maybe be a lot of messages that come out, or this just could be a really powerful reading just with all the different decks that we're calling. So I guess we'll get started and find out. So with the rest of, I should say just with the rest of the readings I've done for this month, I'm going to start with the Mermaid Tarot. And I'm blanking now. It's a new deck, and I'd left the box over there, but I announced it in the beginning of my other videos. I think it's Leeza, Leeza, I think is what her first name is, but if you just Google Mermaid Tarot, you'll see it. I found them on Amazon. So, fire signs, what message do you have for the month of May for fire signs? Whoa, wow. It's going to just pop out. Okay. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Fire signs. Okay, so the main, all right, so we'll just start here, and then we'll pull some clarifiers as needed. The first thing I noticed, which I guess is not that surprising, but I've been seeing fives like crazy this week. Even yesterday it started, and then this morning my trip odometer went to 5 fives in a row. So all 5 fives. So we have 3 fives, and no, whoa, wait a minute. We have all four of the number 5 suits in this spread, you guys. Oh my God, you cannot make this shit up. There's a lot of change happening right now, a lot of conflict, a lot of change, but I think it's things that are going to force growth. All right, so the first card that came out is the 8 of Cups, which is traditionally moving on, and with cups being emotion, water, It's usually from a romantic situation, moving on towards something else. And you can see the perfect depiction of this with um, this woman, the mermaid, leaving the masculine on the beach as he's sleeping. So what I'm sensing is right now this person is moving on. The fire sign is moving on because an offer was not made. The Knight of Cups never came forward to express their emotions, never came forward to offer a commitment or something solid. And so for that reason, whoever this is pertaining to, whoever's watching, whatever fire signs this is pertaining to, you got tired of it and you decided to move on. You've decided, I want something that's successful. I want something that's victorious, Six of Wands, and that's not heading in this direction. It's just not going anywhere. This person's not putting in the effort. So what I feel like is maybe there's been someone, an ex, or someone you dated briefly in the past who you're letting back in your life. Six of Cups. This is a card about reunion with someone, nostalgia. And I think you're doing this because you've been left out in the cold, Five of Pentacles, by this this knight. I mean, and it could have been a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Didn't have to be, but the Knight of Cups could represent that. Or whoever this was that didn't give you the offer of love you were hoping for, you feel left out in the cold. And for that reason, you're deciding to pursue a reconciliation, Two of Cups, Six of Cups, with this person from your past. But what I'm seeing is, whatever issues came about with this person, I should say the ex or the crush or whoever it was that you were on and off with, or you were entertaining something, the timing maybe wasn't right, whoever this person from the past is that's coming back, there were maybe red flags before, and you are going to quickly see if those come about. Knight of Swords, and you're not going to take that shit this time around. You're going to realize, wow, I knew better. I was on the rebound or whatever it was, trying to get myself out of the cold, trying to find somebody who would share their cup with me, because this knight didn't. So I gave it a go again, but quickly, because you got the Chariot here, Major Arcana, quickly you're seeing with the Five of Swords, this Five of Swords is not a good card, I'm sorry, but you quickly see that this person is a smiling snake, so to speak. Maybe they stab you in the back. Maybe they are seeing multiple people. Five of Wands, there's the other five. Five of Wands could equate competition, that you're not the only one, that they're just being flighty and flaky, and you're seeing this all over again, thinking, wow, they haven't changed. And so this Five of Cups energy comes about as a result of that, as a result of thinking, wow, this person was gonna, maybe they're gonna give me their love, maybe they're gonna give me their offer, maybe they've changed, and you quickly see that they didn't change. That's what I'm getting. And so that's going to be very upsetting. There's going to be some emotional purging that has to take place, but the thing to remember is, the Three of Cups might have fallen. The celebration that you thought you were going to have, maybe with them, maybe you thought it could lead to a commitment or a wedding or something like that. But there's still Two Cups behind you. And the key to getting to that light, that beacon, because you've turned your back on that, right? Because I think you were so hurt from this night that didn't come forward when you decided to move on to something that you knew probably was going to stab you, probably wasn't, you know, but you just thought, I just want something right now. And your soul needed that lesson. But you turned your back on you knowing that that was not probably the best decision. But when you turn back around, those 2 cups are there, but I think to get there, you're going to have to go into healing and recovery mode, 4 of Swords. You're going to have to face this pain of this dream that didn't happen with this night, with this water sign, or this other person that you thought was going to give you that offer. So, wow. I am going to pull some clarifiers now, because I think there's just some, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of swords here. A lot of swords and a lot of cups, which is definitely emotional pain that needs to be healed. So let's pull, and I'm thinking that maybe there's been some masking, not just even of this pain, but maybe the pattern going, why, if this person maybe you knew kind of pretty quickly, Knight of Swords or Swift, you kind of knew, okay, this person's pulling the same shit again. You knew probably deep down they would, but you wanted to give it a go. What shadow, like what pattern is repeating itself? This is the Twin Flame Shadows by Mystic Moon. So what shadows, what cycles needs to be reviewed and closed and healed and purged for fire signs? All right, they're buried pretty deep. They don't want to come out. Oh. One more, please. One more shadow. Yeah, you guys can't make this up. So, as I said earlier, the 6 of Cups is the reunion card. It's the nostalgia, the childhood, you know, thinking that this person that you wanted this life with, thinking they were going to come back, letting go of that dream. There's that nostalgia piece of it, you know, the thinking that you had this cosmic bond with this person. Maybe it was a twin flame or soulmate that followed their free will and chose not to come forward. I mean, look at this. This is a little boy and girl holding hands, walking towards the light, and it looks like a UFO. Very cosmic energy there. That maybe this bond stems back lifetimes, and the realization that it's not going to come forward, it's not going to come to fruition, is absolutely devastating, and you've been hiding, you know, not facing that. This also too could be childhood wounds. I mean, clearly childhood core wounds of rejection and abandonment, and because you feel left out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles, that's a childhood wound. Rejection, abandonment, either from family or from friends, maybe being bullied, not fitting in when you were in school, and you're acting out of that void, trying to fill that void by going back to this other person who you know will pay you attention, who you know will stroke your ego, boost your ego, even if it's temporary, and you just are avoid facing that ultimate pain that you had to make that decision to walk away. I mean, you guys can't make this shit up. Walking away, moving on. the pain of realizing that this is not going to happen, or at least for the time being. Energy can change. Who knows tomorrow? I'm not trying to give people false hope. I'm just saying this is what the energy is showing right now. Things can shift. People can have free will. Things can change. But as of right now, the mindset of whoever this is I'm tapping into is in the mindset that this is not happening. And therefore, they've decided to walk away, close the door on this, and try to pursue something with someone else who ultimately it appears is going to bring them pain. I guess the good thing about it, if you can call all these fives, I mean, you guys, we got all four of the fives. The Chariot's here, Knight of Swords, it's going to happen quick. So that you're going to realize, all right, yeah, I knew this lesson was coming. I knew it. Now I can close the door on it. Now I can be done. Now I can rest and heal. And guess what? I forgot to show you. Was on the bottom of the deck, of the Mermaid deck, was the Magician. Once you rest and heal, you can start manifesting because you're going to be in that higher vibration. If you're in this mindset that this ego-based mindset, which there's nothing wrong with that. That sounds accusatory, but it's not. It's a traditional human pattern, or mechanism to feel these emotions, or to hide these emotions, I should say, to have these desires, to want to be wanted, to want to have this Two of Cups with someone, to want to have a handsome man by their side, somebody, who's desirable, and maybe there's competition, and all these other women want him, and or her, if you're a man watching. You want to feel that because you've been left out in the cold. Maybe, like I said, childhood issues. It's like, oh, this person who's popular, or this person who I cared for in the past, they want me back. They want to be with me. It's going to be different this time. You're just trying to fill that void. But once that's attachment energy. It's negative energy. That's not manifesting energy. So the saying, once you heal this, the Magician is there to help manifest. So I think that's pretty awesome. Okay, so we got the shadows. We pulled those. We'll lay those up there. I'm going to do the angel therapy cards as well. Those to talk about some of the things that need to be healed. Those. What else needs to be healed in the Four of Swords energy? What else needs to be healed? I mean, you guys, you absolutely cannot make this up. Be willing to forgive. And then I'll read what it says, because it goes exactly along with the lines of this person you cared and probably still care very deeply for, who didn't come forward for whatever reason. They didn't come forward the way that you thought they would. You have to forgive them to move on. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Raphael. I mean, the healing angel. I mean, Raphael is known as the healing angel, archangel. This healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. And this is saying, ask the angels to clear your mind of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So this is a clear message to call on Archangel Raphael and say, please, I would say, Archangel Raphael, I ask now that you help me clear my mind and body of past pain in exchange for peace. Help me forgive this person. Help me let go of the pain, of the disappointment. Help me love them unconditionally, to want the best for them no matter who they're with, no matter what they're doing, that I can be happy for them. I think that's an important message. And then, oh my gosh, and then the other one that was under Archangel Raphael is crystals. The energy of crystals supports you and helps your present situation. I'm not kidding you guys. The deck that really, when I walked over to my table, was like, this deck has to come out. It was the Crystal Angels deck. So I'm going to pull from that. I got to pull from that one now. And I don't know if I've ever used this one on a live video. I've done it. I use it a lot on my page when I create posts. But all right, what crystals will support the healing, the forgiveness? Fire signs with crystals. There's like 3 that wanted to come out. Actually, kyanite. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. I mean, yeah, isn't that what we just said? 4 of Swords. Time out, rest, relax, take care of yourself, heal yourself. Stop trying, to seek from external sources. Take care of yourself. Kyanite is an excellent crystal. It clears all the chakras. I don't think it ever has to be cleared or cleansed. I think it's the only crystal that maybe has that property. I don't know. I'm not a crystal expert. I do use them, but I'm not a self-proclaimed expert. But they're very cheap. You can find them at the Cocapelli shop here in the Dayton area. Has them. Large ones. You can put them under your pillow. You can wear them. I a lot of times when I feel like I've got a blockage that needs to come out, if I've got heart palpitations going on, that's something that's like not clearing out, or if I've got sinus, like throat pain or whatever, I wear that around my neck, and that helps bring it out. Angelite, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Spiritual or religious community, join with like-minded people for friendship and increase spiritual growth. So this is saying to, obviously take time to rest, recover, and take time for self-care. But when you're ready to get back out there, there might be better avenues for you to meet somebody who is a divine spiritual partner for you, versus this other person who brought all the 5's energy with them to help you close out a cycle. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously. Azurite, deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. I mean, you cannot make this up. That's pretty awesome. So I'll have to see. I don't know if I have those last 2 crystals. But the cool thing is, I believe quartz crystals, if you're trained in Reiki, if you just set the thought and intention, I think they can be tuned. Once you do some training with crystals, I think quartz crystals can take on the properties of other crystals. I've done that in grids before. When I've not had a particular crystal, I'll take one of the cards and then command that the quartz crystal take on those properties, and it seemed to work, so it's very cool. It's kind of like magic. Speaking of magic, I think the cosmic reading cards have a message. These are by Nari Anastasia. All right. This is just the cosmic reading cards have for fire signs. Whoa. Oh, guys. All right. That was a bit much. We're going to start over. We don't need that many. Kind of like I said, there's I have a lot of energy. Just, what? You guys have seen me do this a few times, and I don't know that I've had entire decks pop out like that. It happened earlier, too. I was struggling with the mermaid cards because so many wanted to come out. Integrity. I don't know if I've ever seen this card in this deck before. Wow. It kind of has a Native American vibe, and I think I definitely see this as heart healing. This looks almost like the Reiki symbol Chokure to me. And it's right over the heart. So I think this is talking about healing your heart so that you can start a new chapter. And the integrity piece, I think, is maybe realizing that this other person, maybe you lost some of your integrity, some of your worth. Maybe this is not, again, the spiritual union, the spiritual partnership. It's more of a fun fling type thing that maybe you feel like you're letting down sort of your truth to yourself and who you really are as a divine person. That's why all these fives are here, because you're kind of like, wow, really let down. But again, it's important. Where did it go here? It's important to be willing to forgive not only that person that hurt you, but yourself. Because what I'm getting clear message is this, whatever this is that's happening, it's necessary part of closing out this cycle and growing and changing and getting past this whatever pain, this egoic energy is holding you back from moving on to the new chapter. The new chapter just came out. I'm afraid we're going to run out of time here. I think we're pretty good on this, so if it does cut out, you guys have got the gist of the messages. But I do want to pull one more thing for you. Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Signs you may see when you find the one who's not going to hurt you. You know, when you find the one, what are maybe some signs that you're starting to heal too, that you're healing and ready to get out there. One. That's pretty good. And the hat, the rolls, that one's a little strange, but I'm getting that maybe you're ready to take off your mask and show your true self. If you can be your true self with somebody and not hide under this costume. All right, fire signs. Again, I think the outcome for this, it's going to be a passionate month, a swift month. There is some pain here, but it's all going to be, everything's going to come to fruition, not drag out, and you're going to know what to do. You're going to trust your intuition, use crystals, ask the angels for help, and you're going to take some time to rest, recover, and you're going to come out so much stronger with integrity and a cleared heart, and things are going to get better. So hang in there.